So today I'm going to try and do my very first makeup tutorial. I wanted to try and get this up before Valentine's Day, but I failed. I just had too much going on. Such is life, but here I'm going to show you this romantic soft look using a lot of pinks and purples. That can be good for just any kind of a romantic date, or if you're just feeling like you want to wear some pink. This is my very first attempt, so we will see how this goes. Let me know how you like it. I'm going to try and do something maybe not different because I know other people do this as well, but I'm pretty much just using my fingertips. I'm not really using brushes. And how that came about, I am not a morning person, so I don't usually get up with enough time to actually do everything. Take a shower, do my hair, do my makeup, get dressed. I usually spend enough time just trying to deal with this massive Hermione mass than actually putting on my makeup. And my fiance and I usually carpool to work. So he drives to his work and then I take over and drive to my job. So while he's driving, I have time to do my makeup in the car. And it's putsy to futz with a whole bunch of brushes in the car, and if you're bouncing around, sometimes just using your fingertips is better for me. So I only use a couple of brushes, and there are, of course, a few steps that I wait to do till I get to work, like eyeliner. You can stab yourself in the eye. But so that's my little twist, I guess. This is all drugstore makeup, and also pretty much just using my fingertips. So if you want to see how I get this look, I've noticed actually while doing this that if I turn towards the natural light, you can see it a little bit better. So if you'd like to see how I did this very pink, soft, romantic look, stick with me and I will show you. So I've already applied a primer, and I just used the e.l.f. eyelid primer, the little dollar one. It seems to just do the trick for every day, so why not use it if it's only $1? The very first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use the e.l.f. Mineral Loose Powder Eyeshadow, and this is in the color Sassy. It's kind of this really pretty dusty rose, almost browny pink color. So I have it on my finger there, and just with my fingertip I'm going to apply it to just the lid of both eyes. Just lightly. I'm going to kind of get a base for the color in that pretty romantic rosy color. So you can see it's not that dark of a color, just kind of gives a very pretty romantic-y look. Just dip a little bit more in. Get the other eye. And they're just kind of really basic. Starting off, if it's a little bit messy, it's okay. We'll fix that later. Then I just am cleaning off fingers so I don't mix colors. Then I will be taking this color. This is the e.l.f. Studio. It's the Baked eyeshadows in Burnt Plum, which is a really pretty kind of dark purpley pink. I'm going to use my pinky. I'm just going to get a good amount on my pinky like that, and I am just going to put that right into the crease of my eye, as well as kind of doing the V a little bit. So just using the pinky and following along that line, and just kind of rubbing circles, kind of trying to condense the color the most in that outer corner and just pulling it forward a bit. Just kind of blend that together with that index finger. That's what I do at least. Get a little bit more in for the other eye. Just get that color nice And in the crease, I like these two colors together because they do some fade really well. Ooh, that needs some blending. And then I am just going to take another one of these e.l.f. mineral eyeshadows. This one is in Elegant. This one I really love because while it is shimmery, it's not as glittery as some of the other ones. It's just this real basic kind of creamy white color. And I'm just going to put that on from my actual brow down to where the crease color is, and then kind of blend that together with my fingertip. So we're just going to put that up there and then just kind of blend it into those other colors. And that's what I really love about this color, is it kind of is a nice blend color. And then just do that on the other side as well. And then I did forget, I usually take just a little tiny bit on the tip of my pinky and brush it just on that inner corner right underneath the lash line, just to kind of continue that color down just a little bit. You don't want too much. Just to kind of continue that color. And then the one thing that I do use a brush for in this, I just have this little, I think it was the contour brush, it broke, from e.l.f. And I'm going to take this e.l.f. shadow. It is an Amethyst. It's one of the single eyeshadows. I believe it's from the Studio line. And I'm just going to get just a little bit on that kind of pencil-y contour brush. And I'm just going to hit the very end of, the very corner of my eye, and then just a little bit into the crease and a little bit onto the lower part of the lid, just to kind of deepen that area. Just barely. I don't want it to be purple, but I like the deepness that it brings, and it just is a little bit of something interesting. And it does, it's not really, there's a sheen to it, but it's not glitter, so it kind of mellows out some of the glitter as well. So you just hit that inner corner right there, and then just a little bit up into that crease and a little bit over. Yeah. And then I do have natural light coming this way and artificial light coming this way. So if I turn, where you can see our kitchen, it is more even. I need to get better light. We'll work on that. And the next thing I do, just to kind of add another little emphasis of sparkle, I guess, is I do take this Celebrity, which is the e.l.f. Mineral Loose Eyeshadow. And this is, I use this on a daily basis as just kind of an all-over wash of color. But it's this kind of pretty champagne color that's very sparkly. I really like it. I think it's a really beautiful color, but it is quite shimmery. So what I'm going to do is just take just a little bit of that, and I'm going to press it just into the center of my eye to kind of brighten up my eyes. Just a little bit, just into that center, and then just use that kind of blending brush finger, just blend it out on the outside so it's not just this stark blob of gold in the middle of your eye. And then just do the same on the other eye. And blend out. And then I'm going to do, I usually have to put on at least 2 coats of mascara. So I do the first coat before I line my eyes, and then I go back after the mascara has dried and do another coat. I'm going to take my eyelash curler and curl my eyelashes. And I'm using the CoverGirl Clump Crusher extensions, which I like, but I'm not seeing an extension part of it. I have to put on like 3 or 4 coats to get anything out of it. But there is not a clump to be seen. They are true, it is a clump crusher. So we're just gonna use this as a base coat. Just get some color on those lashes that I have almost none of. As well as on the bottom. And do the same to the other eye. So now that I've got my first base of mascara, I'm just going to take a black eyeliner pencil. This is the Revlon Color Stay, and just black. And I'm just going to line both my upper lid, my tight line, and underneath. And just doing a basic line. This is not something that I usually do in the car. I usually wait until I get to work to do this one. And this is actually really hard to film because I have to use 2 hands, so I can't necessarily hold up a mirror. So we're just going to magically have eyeliner on both eyes when I come back. And now that I have both eyes just very basically lined, I'm going to go in with my liquid liner. This is from e.l.f. It's only $1. It's a great little liquid liner to start with. And I'm going to create a small wing. Again, not going to show this. It takes me a while. Still working on my technique. Maybe once I get it, I'll do an eyeliner video. Then kind of letting them dry. I'm still working on my symmetry with my liquid liner. It's hard, and it's something you gotta work on to actually get anywhere. They're a little bit more dramatic than I was going for, but that's okay. And then once the eyeliner is dry, I just go in and try and give my eyelashes as much volume as I possibly can. I have such short, stubby little eyelashes that it takes me so many coats of mascara, but that's what we're gonna do. And there we have the finished eyeshadow look, at least. And then what I do, I've already got the blush on and everything. I do have my little baked highlighter from e.l.f. And I have my little fan brush, and I'm just going to take that and kind of hit the tops of my cheeks on both sides. Down the bridge of my nose. Just a little bit on forehead. And then I like to also hit my chin. Not trying to highlight the zit that has popped its little ugly head out. And also my Cupid's bow just a little bit. And I actually usually will take my finger because it's just easier. And just highlight that. And then my favorite lipstick to use with this has actually just been the Revlon Pink Truffle. It's my favorite. I'm almost out. I've got that much left. So I just use that with this. So for me, it's just a lovely, soft pink. That's almost my lips, but better. And then I forgot, I usually do take this, again, this baked highlighter just with my fingertip and just hit right underneath that eyebrow into the arch, just to kind of give it just a little bit of sparkle. And sometimes I'll usually will go back in with my mascara and do another coat to try and get my lashes really long and volumized. But that is pretty much the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna work on trying to get some better lighting in here, see if I go towards the natural light. Again, with the kitchen, you can see that it's much more uniform. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry I didn't get this up before Valentine's Day, but you know, maybe you've got an anniversary coming up and this is such a pretty soft romantic look. It might work for you. So I hope that you are having a wonderful February and I'll see you later. Bye.